English language lessons that are called in the classroom. Today, our lesson is going to be about the interrogative form of the past simple, or a question form, in other words. Let's look at the picture that is here behind me. So we have a question. Did you spend all $500 on clothes? And the answer is, of course not. There were some coins left. So if you look at the question here, and the words did and spent are in red color, because this is how we form the question form of the past simple. So let's move to the lesson and learn more. We are using past simple in the form of the question to ask about the situations that occurred and finished in the past. Let's look at our short conversation. Did you enjoy your vacation, Stacy? No, I didn't. I didn't like the weather. It rained every day. So we have did and enjoy, which indicate that this is the question in a past simple form. Let's move on and talk about the formation of it in details. In order to make a question, we start with the additional verb did. Then we have our subject. We use our base verb. And we would look at how do we form the affirmative and negative answers. It's very important to remember that the verb is used in its base form. You don't say worked anymore. And why you don't say work? Because we already have did. We already have the additional verb that indicates us about the past simple form. So there are two possible answers. We call those yes, no questions and answers. So did you work yesterday? You can say yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Did he work yesterday? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Did she work yesterday? Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Did it work yesterday? Yes, it did. No, it didn't. Did we work yesterday? Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Did they work yesterday? Yes, they did. No, they didn't. A very important remark here is to remember that after the words yes or no, we put comma. And a few example in the real conversation world. Did Chris stay for the night at his parents' house? Yes, he did. Did your sister call you an hour ago? No, she didn't. She texted me. Did Sarah and Tom finish their project on time? No, they didn't. And again, remember that the form of the verb is in its base structure. Stay, finish, call. You don't say stayed, finished, called. No, no, no. It's a base form. Again, when we talk about the verb to be, it looks completely different. So in this case, we start our sentence with the past form of the verb to be. And remember, when we talk about the plural form, you, we, or they, we use were. When we talk about the singular one, he, she, or it, we use was. And examples. Were you at home yesterday? The answers. Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Were we at home yesterday? Yes, we were. No, we weren't. Were they at home yesterday? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Was he at home yesterday? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Was she at home yesterday? Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. Was it at home yesterday? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. And examples. Was Mr. Hawk at the library last night? Yes, he was. Were you and your husband in Mexico last year? No, we weren't. Was it cold outside last week? No, it wasn't. It was very warm. How do we transition from present to past? If you use the verb to be in the present in the form of is or am, we change it to was. For example, is Nancy at school today? And how do you change it to the past? Was Nancy at school yesterday? How do we form that with the am? Am I in the right classroom? Change it to the past form. Was I in the right classroom? And the plural form are would change into were. Are Natalie and Nick in Canada? Were Natalie and Nick in Canada 2 days ago? Are you in the office right now? Were you in the office 3 hours ago? And let's look at our final short conversation between Brad and Rehan. Did you play soccer last year? Yes, I did. Was it a successful season for your team? Yes, it was very successful. We won almost all the games. Did your coach train you individually? No, he didn't. He trained us as a team, so we didn't have individual practices. Were you satisfied with your personal achievements? Yes, I was. I scored 10 goals. That was a very high result. So, this is it for today, my friends. Thank you so much for being with us. As always, we really appreciate thumbs up, subscription to our channel. Make sure you share it with your friends and stay in tune and look for more lessons that come from Highlands Community Charter School. Thank you.